Hey, guess who? It's small Bimbo Boy. Okay, so if you're an artist who's been like drawing for a while, you know that throughout the weeks, months, years of drawing, not only has your art style changed, but you have also greatly improved. But it isn't until you like look back at old artwork that you realize just how much you've improved.
I'm literally going to vomit. I'm so upset. All of this is making me extremely upset. I'm probably not even going to show the whole thing because I really don't want anyone to find this. Find what? Find what? I'm recording. They're gonna see the art anyway. Ew, it looks horrifying. Look at his hand. That's disgusting. You know what's even worse? I think I still draw hands like that. You know what? I'm just gonna say, ooh, I hate this. This is a monstrosity.
So today, I'm gonna see how much I improved by redrawing 3 art pieces from my old art account from 4 years ago.
I didn't even add the person. That's crazy. You know what? I'm glad I didn't add the person because they shouldn't have to see this awful abomination. I want to be like, maybe it's a bad day, but they all look like bad days. Did you even try? Did you even try? That's all I'm asking. Behold Billie Eilish. Am I funny? Am I funny? Do you guys think I'm funny?
But before we do, here's some honorable mentions of art pieces that I actually liked.
I'm actually not mad at this drawing. Maybe it's because it's cute and small. It is really cute and small, and the outfit's kind of cute. I actually like it. It's adorable. I'm not mad at this. I'm actually not upset about this. This is not offensive to the eyeballs. I don't actually have much to say about this. It's real cute. I love it. Ah, I love this. This eats. This gobbles. This delicious. You did your little thing with that, young me. You did that. Oh. Gave me a little bit of a fright. Anyway, let's pretend we didn't see that and focus on the good ones.
And with that, first drawing. The first piece that I decided to draw was this picture of a girl kind of in like this melting bubble underwater, holding a balloon, and she's kind of floating also in water because she's inside of a bubble. And I chose this picture for many reasons. One, because I like the concept. I don't remember if I originally came up with it or if I saw another piece of art that like inspired me to do something similar or something different. But I really like the concept. I thought it was really cute and really nice. Another reason why I chose this piece is because it just really looks really bad. like quality wise. The line art is like really scratchy. Like it's like not clean, and it's not like a good sketchy either. Like there's nothing wrong with having like sketchy line art, but there's a difference between sketchy and messy, and this is messy. The lines are sticking out everywhere. They're sticking into the girl. They're sticking out. It's just really bad. The arms are disproportionate. Her hair is like off of her head, like it's a wig or something. The hairline's awful. Everything's just really bad. And don't even get me started on the hands, please. And speaking of the line art, I'm so glad Past Me decided to upload a speed paint video of me drawing this picture so I could actually sit down and watch how I drew it. And it completely explains everything of why everything looks kind of messy, because I used the sketch as the line art, and there's nothing wrong with that either. In multiple of my drawings, I've used some sketch as a part of my final piece. I even used it with a picture I did of one of these drawings. But the difference is that you can tell and you can see that it was the sketch. With unlike recent drawings, I gotten cleaner with erasing like the little sketchy parts of it. What I tried to change about this drawing was I made her more expressive. I made the hair look more neater so it didn't look like, I don't know, weird spaghetti strands and a mop like coming from 2 parts of her head. I also changed the angle of her face a bit. In the first drawing, she's like kind of facing forward, but In this drawing, I tilted her head a bit, so she's at an angle now. I fixed the hand because in the speed paint, you can see that I completely forgot about her head and just redrew it as quickly as possible to make it fit into the drawing. But this one, I actually not only changed the position of her hand, but how her hand is like, you know, like held, like I made her ball it to a fist to give more into that like kind of surprise look. I also changed the bubble she was held in. I didn't really get the whole dripping bubble thing. Bubbles don't drip in the ocean, at least. So I changed it to just be like a regular bubble, and I added more to the background, put some bubbles in the background and stuff like that. I hate to get all down in the dumps about this, but I want to be real with y'all. This drawing took a while to make, not because it was difficult, but because I've literally just, as I was drawing it, felt even more unmotivated than when I first started, because I was using the original drawing as a reference, but looking at how I was drawing it and looking at like the original drawing, I just felt so upset with myself because it didn't really look like there was much of a change. Yeah, I got better at line art and my anatomy got better, but it didn't really look like style-wise there was really much of a change. It just looked like things got neater, and it really just made me feel unmotivated and just disappointed with myself because, I don't know, I'm already not really happy with how my art style looks right now. Like, I wish I could just draw how it looks in my head, but I know that just comes with practice and time. I just gotta like figure out how I want to portray it and make my hand do it how I want. I'm not really upset with how I color and render things. I actually really like how I color and render things. I like the hyperpop kind of look, pastel kind of look, like the colored line art. I really like it. It's mainly just the style. But again, that just comes with practice and time. I just gotta, you know, practice more, find artists that I really like, which I already have, and kind of just like use them as a reference, like pick out pinpoints. That's really how I figure out my style sometimes. Like when I'm having trouble, I'll make a Pinterest board of like things I like for like helpful tips, like lighting, body, stuff like that. And yeah, just figure it out by pinpointing stuff that I like. For this drawing, I was actually really excited to make. I thought the idea was extremely interesting because you have this woman, she's looking all sad or shy, she's sitting naked in this like cloud, you can see some stretch marks, and she's holding this crown and it's like balancing off of her finger. I don't know the idea I had when making this, but I thought the concept was like really interesting, and she's sitting in pink clouds. I don't know if that's just because I like pink or if that was like for a specific thing, but I thought it was really pretty and really cute. I actually don't have much to complain about this drawing. The line art's a lot neater, everything looks more nicer, and I'm pretty sure I didn't use a sketch for this one. Maybe I actually did some line art. The only complaints I really have about this one are the obvious ones, not just the face shape, but the face itself. The shoulders and arms are also disproportionate. And something about her waist feels completely wrong to me. I don't know, maybe it's the lack of a belly button. There's not much detail in this drawing, but I'm honestly not mad at it. Sometimes you can say more things with less words. There's not much I changed about this drawing, except for I changed like the position of her back foot, if that makes sense. The foot that's like not facing towards you. I gave her more of a pout and I guess bigger hair. I did end up decorating the crown a bit more. And when it came to rendering, I added more of like a shine to her, lots of yellows and stuff. Give her more like a heaven kind of feel, because that's what it looks like with this drawing. She's like sitting in clouds. It looks like a humble, shy queen. So I just gave her more of like a heavenly, angelic kind of look. I added more stretch marks and also decorated them as well. At first they were just like her skin tone, but then I like changed them into like this glittery gold. And I liked it a lot better because I thought it fit like the whole angelic thing I was looking for, like this otherworldly being. I thought it fit a lot better. And I also gave her like this nice glow to her. It was just the glow in the hair at first, but then I put it in the background. I also made her cry, because why not? One thing I learned while drawing this is that clouds are really hard to draw when it comes to like being in a foreground rather than a background, especially if there's like an object behind them too. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I didn't have an actual reason for wanting to redraw this piece. I just saw Catgirl and I was like, I want to draw her. In middle school, I remember I was like super obsessed with like humanizing pets or just animals in general. I guess kind of like a warrior cat thing. Like there was like a hierarchy. House cats or house pets, they would be like, you know, really pampered and spoiled. They would be treated nice. And then you have like the stray animals, and they would be like roughed up in jeans with like bandages and stuff on them, like kind of like a gang would be. I don't know if there was a storyline or stuff with it, or if I really just wanted to draw like the outfits and how the pets would look. But if there was a storyline, it'd probably be about, you know, the pets talking about, like the house pets talking about how awesome it is to be a house pet and to live with humans. And there's probably like a main character, and they're part of like the Stray, the Alley Cats or something. And they're all like, oh, humans are bad, da da da. And then they go on to this journey and realize, I don't know, it's okay to open up or something. I don't know. It'd probably be like a kid's film. There's again not much I changed about the OG drawing besides like obvious anatomy stuff, but I did give her a background because last time there was just like a window in the back and some blue thing behind her. I guess I was just lazy, so I just added a background and I changed it from blue to pink because I thought it suited best. I'm also biased and I like pink, so that's also that. I also added a design to the sheer of the outfit because I thought it added more. Plus, it kind of gives it a bit more texture, I guess. And now that I'm really looking at her, this pose just looks a smidge familiar. Well, I guess old habits die hard. I'm actually really glad I redrew this picture, because I'm gonna admit something. I suck at side profiles. If you go back and look at drawings that I've did of myself, side profile-wise, it probably looks completely different from every single one of them. Matter of fact, it doesn't even have to be a side profile. Just go back and look at a drawing I did facing forward. They all look completely different. They look like they could probably be siblings with how different they look. But other than all that, I think the redraw is kind of nice. And there we have it, folks. All the redraws from way back when. I hope you enjoyed.